My name is James. I'm really, really grateful that we can gather here today in beautiful Lekwungen territory. This is the fourth time that we've done this festival here in a place some folks know as Matulia, some people know as Victoria, but the homelands of the Lekwungen-speaking people. I'm really grateful to be in a park that has still some really big trees and fresh air and rain and sunshine and all sorts of experiences of the world outside of myself. And I'm grateful that we get to gather and do these sorts of things in a place where people have stewarded this land for generations, and the close connections of the indigenous people in this area to this land really inspires the way that I live my life and the way that I try and walk gently on these lands. And part of what we're doing here today and having a 100% people-powered festival is to try and be gentle as visitors on these lands. So I'm really excited that the athlete, Brianna Bear, and her sister Shauntelle are here today. Brianna's going to welcome us here to this to the territory, and then there's going to be a song that she and her sister are going to sing, and then Shauntelle is going to go straight into some spoken word. If you didn't hear Shauntelle DC 2 years ago at the festival, the last time we did it, you are in for a treat. She is a powerful poet that really speaks truth, and I'm just going to let her words speak for themselves. So without further ado, please welcome Brianna. I have a...
Good day. ACMCI Nishalaka, ACMCI Nishalaka, HKCM, Nikulia here, HKCM, Lapungan, Asa the Ekia, Hinitsa Lapungan, Hinitsa Kukakya, and me. So essentially what I said in our Lapungan language is good day. I raise my hands to our honorable guests here today, those who hold special titles within your respective communities. I raise my hand and say, hi, thank you to each and every one of you, our community here today. I raise my hands to our ancestors who have gone before us, but our community who's still here today on the place to smoke-carrying lands, the Lekwungen lands of the Songhees and the Esquimalt Nation. The name gifted to me by my family is the Ekea, which my roots to these lands are actually through my dad, Samet, who's back there. Give a wave, Dad. Yeah. And our family through our dad is through my grandfather, Lahikalat, Skip Dick, my grandma, Linda Dick, and my dad, Samet David Dick. And then I'm also, I have Kwakwakilak as well, which is through my mom's side of the family, who's in the tent as well, Mom. Give a little wave. I've brought both my parents here today. My family through the Kwakwakilak side is through my mom there. Her dad is Norman Seaweed, and then her mom is the late Gregory Williams, and my mom is Katrina Silverboy, Leslie Seaweed, and I'm going to let my younger sister here introduce herself. Hi everyone, I'm Shauntelle also known as Shauntelle DC. My gifted name is Kukusa'a, which loosely translates into sunrise, and I got that gifted to me from my late great grandmother, Mary Charleston, and that's on my Heshwit side. And yeah, it's a shared name, so once I get older, I'll get Sunset as my gifted name, and my other name is Tia, which I share with my older sister, which basically means younger sister. Yeah, so my dad over there. My mom couldn't make it today. She had to go up to Port Alberni for a family emergency. And yeah, so we're going to get into this. It's always an honor to be a part of these shows, because when I first heard about it, I thought I needed to bring my own bike to at first. I was like, oh man, I don't have my own bike. I'm gonna have to borrow like my niece's or something. But when I started to come to these again, I was like, oh, this is so cool. It's all powered by bike, and you don't get to see that very often. And when we do these welcomes, I'm always honored to have one of my sisters with me, my relatives and community close by, because it wasn't too long ago that we would be down by the water waiting for you to come ashore with your own canoes. And in this day and age, it is definitely different, where we recognize that we all come from different walks of life. We understand that a lot of us come from different territories and communities that either we haven't been connected to since we've been born, or we haven't been connected to at all, or we may have had to leave because of reasons to do with school, to do with work, to do with having to move to a new environment. My grandfather, Lelolai, always reminds us that we welcome you to be here. We honor you in a good way. We just remind you when you're here, as our dear friend James mentioned, to walk in a good way, to walk with a good heart and good mind, which we have a word for that in the Tongan, which is that I swallowing in you. And it's always a good reminder. Mind you, we didn't really know what that meant at first too, and it takes time because you'll learn once you get to learn the land around you, once you get to be connected. And so I really encourage you to learn what you can about these lands, to be able to connect with new people. And so with that, I really want to raise my hands to each and every one of you and say hi Tasiam, and welcome you to the place to smoke clearing lands of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And to start off, me and my sister are going to sing a song that was actually made by our uncle Yakwilitin Badridik from the Songhees Nation. It's a woman's honor song, and it's the one song that me and my sister know together that we can sing. And it's one that we started learning and singing together, and it's a powerful song. Because you'll hear some words in it, which is Hype SPM, which you've heard us say, thank you, in our Tongan language. And then we also say Sakwen. Sakwen is a word that we use to honor our matriarchs in our lives. Those matriarchs who are still here and those who have come before us, as well as the young ones who are still here and the young ones to come. So whatever you need to do to ground yourself, really take this in.
Carlton, and I have some spoken words for you today. I will say there may be a couple swear words in there. That's just how I express myself sometimes, through those type of words. And yeah, and if you haven't been to spoken word before, if you hear something you really like, snap your hand, or something you can relate to, snap your fingers. And yeah, and if you feel like at some point during this, you feel like it's a lot and it's overwhelming, you can walk away. I'm not going to be like, hey, sit down. I mean, I could, but I won't do that, because again, we want to take care of ourselves and our hearts, and poetry can really speak to you and really just get into your body, and you just feel a certain type of way after it. And I understand if you need to go for a walk, do you. Just remember to take care of yourself, and I do have some poetry, so. I am the great-granddaughter. I am the granddaughter. I am the grandchild of the Indian you couldn't remove. My people will not be wiped out so easily. Our survivors are finally getting recognition, and the children who have passed away are finally getting recognition. It only took 215, they say. It was just 215 children who passed away from residential school. It was just 215 who never got a final hug from their parents. It wasn't only 215 children who never got to grow up to see their own children and pass down the culture. It wasn't only 215 children who didn't get to grow up to have grandchildren. It wasn't only 215 who never heard "I love you" for the last time from their parents. It wasn't only 215 who didn't get to have a proper life that wasn't filled with sexual, mental, and physical abuse. That's only a small amount of the children who have passed away from residential school. We need to keep acknowledging the past. We need to keep talking about our cultural genocide, because guess what, Canada? It happened. Canada, you're so good at fucking censoring our history because of white privilege says, oh no, our children shouldn't learn this. They shouldn't be learning about this because it could make them feel too sad, uncomfortable, or they're too young to be learning or hearing about this. Well, guess what? Our children were too young to be put through this. 215, 1,000 plus more found. I pray to our Creator to let them rest at ease, knowing we found them. Our ancestors, we found you. I am 6 generations of intergenerational trauma, and I feel the effects every day. I am the granddaughter of the Indian you couldn't remove. I don't need to tell you. I don't need you telling me that I'm talking about the past or just to get over it, but I can't get over the intergenerational trauma that has been embedded into my skin, in my brain. 215 found, 1,000 plus more, 1,000 plus more, 1,000 plus more, and that's only a few of these residential schools. 215 found in the graves behind a school. They aren't supposed to be graves behind schools. 215 children and counting didn't get to grow up. Children, please know you have been found and you can rest at ease now. Rest if I not. Thank you. That one was actually one of my newest poems, so that's why I kind of studied into it. But yeah, this next poem was called How Many Children? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, all till heaven. First Nations kids are going missing. Our women are being murdered because of who they are. Our men are having to go through this loss. Our people are fading away so slowly, and do people honestly realize it? 5,000 women go missing and murdered every year. We never bring it up to the police because they say, oh, we'll do our best to try to find them, try to find her, try to find him, try to find your little red-skin Indian girl. Days, weeks, months, years, and they give up. But hey, if the little white girl goes missing, the whole world is looking out for her. Send out an Amber Alert. It's on the news. Please look out for a blonde, blue-eyed, Caucasian, 4-foot child. She's been missing for almost 3 hours now. But once the red-skinned Indian girl has been found, she's been sent away to a morgue. A mother has been called about her daughter. Her heart starts to beat so fast, like the drums from the potluck she was just at, when they say, "We have found your daughter. She's molested, hurt, murdered, and she's been out there for 3 weeks by herself, all alone, cold, shivering from fear, and soon enough she had passed away from the trauma that was done to her body. I'm sorry to tell you this, but hey, you found her, just like you told me you would." Her mother's tears start to roll down the sides of her face to the tip of her chin. The tears drop down to the morning she can never get out of. How many more women have to go missing for us to realize that we need to publicize this, put it on the news, make a paper for the whole goddamn world to see that Canada isn't so fucking great. Our mothers are told, "We will find your children." I promise. We keep believing these false promises. We keep going to the same man who we think will change all of this, that he's going to do something for once for our people. But no, Trudeau stands up there wearing his moose hide to show his support, but is he really showing up to that part of the moose hide? No. People don't understand the pain we as Indigenous people go through. We as BIPOC people go through. People don't understand the pain. I'm scared to be a statistic that seems like it keeps rising. I feel scared to walk past a white man at nighttime. I'm scared to walk on my own reserve because the white van that likes to take little girls away from my reserve has come back. This has been happening for generations, and it better stop soon because I don't want my future child to hear of it. I hope that my future child will never hear of it. They'll only hear of it in their history class. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little girls missing. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little boys hurting. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little, women murdered. Is anyone going to do anything? Sorry, if I had all my poems ready to go. Okay. I'm so bad at remembering my poems because I have quite a bit, and also I have a really bad memory, so that's why I need my notes with me. Thank you. Okay, this one's kind of like a new poem. I know most of my poetry is based around Indigenous topics. Sometimes I come up with some other ones, but I never get to perform them, so this is one of them too. The holy words he once spoken to me started to separate my dreams from reality. Having a life that was like a ticker toy being played with over and over again by the devil himself, not knowing it was the devil, thinking it was God himself. My empty thoughts that had my mind. I can't feel like I can stand upon the doom that was cursed upon me. I wish this curse could just leave me. I want to bathe myself in holy water, in his holy words. I need to breathe in the steam, and once it touches my skin, it will burn me and my lungs to a crisp. Breathe in the steam and watch me die. God, watch me fall upon the light that was pushed upon me. Watch me grow, watch me die. Watch me say the unholy words like, fuck me, man. Fuck me for ever saying I was garbage or ugly because the devil himself said that I wasn't pretty enough to date. Fuck me for ever saying that I was worthless because he decided to leave me because I didn't give him enough attention even though I was tearing myself up to help him. The devil. Fuck me for ever saying that I wasn't enough because the devil would only talk to me when it was convenient for him. Fuck me for believing that he truly loved me. The holy words I once bathed in like, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're amazing, started to burn me because they came from these devils' mouths. These devils tore me up limb for limb, but that's what you get for dancing with the devil, I guess. So, I'll do 2 more. And this is one of the first poems I ever written, and it's called I Was There. If you guys were at, I think the bicycle festival like 2 years ago now. I think it was that 2 years ago. Yeah, I did this one, and this is like, yeah, this is one of my favorites. So So in order for me to graduate high school, I have to learn the curriculum of math, science, English, and social studies. I also have to learn someone else's culture and learn a second language. In order for me to succeed in life, I have to learn someone else's culture and learn a second language. In order for me to get a good job, a house, a marriage, I have to learn someone else's culture and learn a second language. But some kid in my class says, but you don't have to pay taxes, do you? But why am I supposed to learn his culture if I barely know my own? Why am I supposed to learn his language if I don't even know my supposed to be first language? So to him I say, let me be a teacher for a second. In the 1870s, the settlers, well, priests and nuns, took the kids to school, took them from their families to educate them, while to teach them a culture that wasn't theirs and stripping them from their identity. These children were abused mentally and physically. They were shamed for the skin they had just because they were different than nuns, priests, and white kids and adults. And in 1996, the last residential school was closed down. But that didn't mean the shaming would stop. It didn't mean that we were done being abused. The First Nations people were put on a certain side of land because they wanted to separate us from the others. So, am I supposed to thank them? Am I supposed to thank them for the reserve I live on? Am I supposed to thank them for leaving me and my family a bit of land that has no streams, no fish, no trees? Because that matters to me. And I know what you're thinking. Why is she talking? She wasn't even there. She should just get over it. No. I was there. I was there when the father whipped my grandpa. I was there when the sister took my grandma's hair away from her. I was there when they told them that they were savages. I was there when they took my native tongue away. I'm sorry if I disrespected your father. No, I'm not sorry if I disrespected your father because he disrespected mine first. And don't tell me to shut up because I've stayed quiet for too damn long. I want you to hear my voice because they wouldn't hear theirs. I don't know the things that my ancestors and my grandparents were feeling, but I know that they're still healing. They're looking down on my generation and they're grieving because I don't really know my culture. I don't really know my language, so how am I supposed to really know myself? So yes, I was there when the father whipped my grandpa. I was there when the sister took my grandma's hair away from her. I was there when they took my mother's tongue away. I was there. One more, yeah. I would say what the titles of these poems are called, but I don't really have titles for them. I just say, this is that poem, number 2, or stuff like that, so. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, I bow down on my knees in grade 1 to pray to someone I was told I should believe in. I bow down my head because I need to worship someone who didn't seem to worship my people when they were at their lowest. Where was God when they tried praying to him when they all wanted to die? How am I supposed to love someone who says that my 2 spirited friends are supposed to go to hell because they want to show their love or even have sex? No, that's not okay, the priest says. My God is my creator, the creator who made me from her heart. She cries, be yourself. Be yourself, be yourself, Siethia. It's really hard for me to believe being my true self will give me this respect in this fucked up world of white supremacy because for centuries my people were shamed into believing themselves was a sin. For centuries my people were molested, killed, ripped from homes. People say that my ancestors were put in residential schools, but no, those were my great-grandparents and my grandparents. They prayed. They were told to go down on their knees and pray to their Father who art in heaven. My great-grandfather who spoke our mother's tongue was told being his true self was an immoral act. Disrespected God. His language was disgusting. But really it's a weapon. My great-grandmother was hurt. She was taken to residential school to be whitewashed, scrub her dirty brown skin off, push her into the water, push her sins away, push her under the water, the sins will go away, her language will go away, her culture will go away. She will slowly start to go away too. She was groomed to love God. My great-grandmother loves to pray though. She prayed to God that she would escape this place that wanted to rip her from this world. She prayed and prayed and prayed, and her and my great-grandfather, they spoke our mother's tongue, and they helped us with our culture. The only time I pray is when I pray to God to give me my kulas back. I bow down my head and I pray in the name of my father who was slapped with a ruler because he was native to my future son. That one day he will be born into a world where hopefully he will be told being native is a gift to my siyawa, and that one day I will be able to say, I survived intergenerational trauma, and kleko, with a knock. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been a while since I've been in front of people, so I never know what to do.
And then just turn it on.
This thing is on. Another humongous round of applause for Shauntelle DC. Thank you so much for sharing your incredible poetry, and Brianna Bear also, thank you so much for welcoming us to the festival today. Thank you all so much for being here. How's everyone doing? We got some patches of sunlight. Everyone doing all right? Awesome. Okay, that's what we like to hear. My name's Damasiko, so I'm going to be backing up and helping with some of the MC duties today. So I'm delighted to be here. I'm a longtime fan and participant and supporter of the Bicycle Music Festival, so pleased to be here today. And a little bit of housekeeping. There's washrooms just over there. We would love to have volunteers come up and help take turns power our music today through the incredible multifaceted system. Just give your hands a little sanitize and come on up and give the bikes a spin. I think we're going to get our next act set up. Coming up next, we have, they were sound checking this morning and it was so, so beautiful. Lelolai FAM, Family Arts Music, a family-focused, music-centric project honoring creativity and inclusivity of people of all ages and all cultures. Connecting communities and spreading uplifting messages of hope and joy is their ultimate mission. The original music is a tropical fusion of sound blending folk, funk, and Latin rhythms in English, Italian, and Spanish. And I can guarantee you're in for a treat. You're probably going to be up off the ground and dancing. So hope you brought your dancing shoes today. Let's see, is there any other housekeeping? Oh yeah, there's some limited Bicycle Music Festival merch over there. Brianna Bear has some beautiful merch to sell as well. So check that out for sure. And yeah, thanks again to SoundON, Creative DC, and the province of British Columbia, City of Victoria, and SOCAN Foundation for helping make this event possible. Presented by Tune Your Ride and Building Resilient Neighbourhoods. And that's probably all the housekeeping I'll share for right now. Thanks to our fearless cyclists for keeping us powered. Okay. All right, without further ado, Lelolai FAM.
Hello and happy Sunday. Well, we're very, very happy to be here today. We feel so honored and blessed that we were invited to sing and perform in this event. First of all, I'd like to say to the last artist, that was incredibly profound and moving, so thank you for that. And yeah, it's time for, oh good, only push here. Dude, we have to start, you're late.
Sorry guys, sorry.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice bike. I think it's a little small.
I grew up.
He just doesn't want to let it go, you know? He just keeps growing, but he loves that one.
Okay. Wow. You can dance.
Lelolai, called Take a Deep Breath, and it's a reminder when the going gets rough to breathe and feel your feet on the ground, feel your heartbeat, get grounded, right? It's called Take a Deep Breath in.
You can dance.
Ooh, yeah, Ooh, there'll be easy days and there'll be harder days. If you're feeling down, know it'll be okay. You'll feel overwhelmed, be gentle with yourself. Put your pride aside, reach out and ask for help. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Ooh yeah, read some inspiring words or listen to a song. Do some exercise, this storm will move along. Nothing lasts forever, life will always change. It may feel hard right now, but there'll be brighter days. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Oh, don't lose faith. Oh, 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 yo, don't lose faith. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás, y pa' coger impulso, cámara. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás, y pa' coger impulso, cámara. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás, como un elefante. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás, echa pa'lante, nunca para atrás. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás.
Como dice mi mamá,
Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás.
pa'lante, como un elefante.
Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás.
Y pa' coger impulso, camarada.
Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás. Yeah. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. Take a deep breath in, feet on the ground, and blow your heart and listen to the sound. It's a heartbeat, it's a steady beat. Is your heart beating? Oh, take a deep breath in. All right, we would like to invite our children, Ozzy and Elaya, if they'd like to come and join us. Woo! All right, let's put our hands together and show a little love. Okay, so this song, because part of what we do, we also write music for children, but I feel like, you know, adults are children at heart. We can all use these positive, uplifting messages, right? So this song is called Magic Words, and it's a reminder that when we use polite language in life, when we use positive language, doors of opportunity can open. Which isn't to say that you shouldn't speak your mind when you need to, but I mean in general, right? When we're in that positive flow, that tends to be what comes our way. So, There's a little word that's spelt H-I. If you'd like to make a friend, you can say it's the polite way to meet who you greet. Hi, hi, hi. What a magic word is hi. And we sing magic words, open doors, open doors. 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 There's a little word that starts with a P. If you really want something, you can say please. It's the polite way to ask for what you need. Please, please, please. What a magic word is please. And we sing magic words, open doors, open doors. 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 There's a double word that ends with a U. To express your gratitude, you can say thank you. If you receive a gift, some kind words or a helping hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a magic word is thank you. And we sing magic words, open doors, open doors. 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 What are some other magic words you guys can think about?
Hola.
Hola, hello, in Spanish, yeah? Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Some others in English, maybe sorry. A sorry can go a long way. Excuse me. That's a good one. Te quiero. I love you. And we sing magic words, open doors, open doors. 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 Thank you. That one's catchy, so you might be singing it to yourself in the shower tonight. I'm just warning you. Well, we need to take care of our bodies, of our hearts, of our minds, of our spirits. And to do that, we need to do all sorts of things. Eat fruits and vegetables. Drink plenty of water. Smile from your feet down to your toes. Okay, I'm thinking of a fruit that's yellow. You need to peel it in order to eat it. Although in some cultures they might actually cook it in the skin. Let's see, it's full of potassium. What is it? Yeah! Our good friend the banana. Wow, probably the most eaten fruit in the world. Bananas are good, oh, 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 oh. What do we say? Move your body. Eat fruits and vegetables. Drink plenty of water. Smile from your feet down to your toes. Okay, I'm thinking of another fruit. They can be quite juicy or a little crunchy. With seeds inside, they're red. They usually come to fruit in the spring, sometimes throughout the summer. And apple! Oh, very good guess. But these are It's not a sandia. Okay, I'll give you another clue. It has very, very high vitamin C. Probably more than most people would actually guess. Strawberry! Yes, strawberries! Fresas! Bio beautiful, moving your body. Sweet fruits and vegetables. Drink plenty of water. Smile from your feet down to your toes. Last time, moving your body. Sweet fruits and vegetables. Drink plenty of water. Smile from your feet down to your toes. Yay, let's give it up for the bikers! Pedal power, this is so cool. I love it. Okay.
Maganda.
Hola, hola. Hola, dice. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buonasera, how do you do? The Victoria bicycle music festival. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buonasera, how do you do? Head of power. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buonasera, how do you do?
Maganda.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buonasera, how do you do? Okay, you guys can help out with this chorus. It goes like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. I wanna hear you say, yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no.
Seguimos.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
No stop.
No, 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 no.
We can go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We can stop.
No, 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 no. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Okay, so we don't have the trumpet player today, or the flute player, or the bass player, or the other guitar player for that matter. But we have us, the Lelolai FAM, and all of you here outside in this beautiful park on this beautiful day, together celebrating life. Ah. Oh yay, oh yay, hey, hey, hey. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh.
no, 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 no.
Should we keep on pedaling?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Should we sleep?
No, 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 no.
Oh, yeah. I wanna hear you say, no, 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 no. Keep it coming up. No, 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 no. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Thank you guys for singing. Thank you for being such troopers out here in the rain. Wow. 8 minutes? I'm good. Alright, we're going to sing a song called Muévete. It says, Dale con el corazón, muévete, muévete. So it says, move with your heart, move, move. And it is a song calling us to do what we do in life, to do it from our heart. Because so often we get stuck up here in our head, and it's a good reminder to bring it back into our heart. Thank you guys for dancing, so lovely. Okay, but we're gonna sing one more for you. This is a song that we wrote. It's called "You're a Star," and it's a reminder that you're all perfect, just the way you are. You're a star because you're big. You're a star because you're small. You're a star because you're round, fair, square, short, or tall. I've heard of them all. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, the truth, my child, you're perfect just the way you are. Bada, 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 bada. You're a star because you're sad. You're a star because you're white. You're a star because you're brown, beige, yellow, red, pink. Your eyes all shine bright. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, the truth, my child, you're perfect just the way you are. Yeah, you're perfect. You are a star. Yeah.
Everybody.
Tú eres una estrella. Tú eres puro amor. No dejes que nadie te quite tu valor. Oh, you're perfect. Perfect just the way you are. Hey, hey. You're perfect. Perfect just the way you are. Hey, hey. You're perfect. Perfect just the way you are. Hey, hey. You're perfect. Perfect just the way you Alright, this has been Lelolai FAM, standing for Family Arts Music. We're so happy to have shared a little bit of music with you here today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. It looks like the sun has come out for us. So for those of you who are continuing on to Strathcona, I hope it's a fabulous rest of your bicycle adventure today. So let's give it up for all the people who organized this event, please. For all the bikers who have pedal powered the music system. For the sound musicians, nothing would be the same without them. For all of you for being here, for weathering the rain. We've been gifted with some sun now. So on percussion, we have Olivo Ortega. Beside him, Ozzy. Beside me, Olaya.
Oh, ila mama. Mama Bear.
I'm Mama. Mama's
Mama Bear.
trying to lose their names, right? I'm just Mama. That's okay.